So I've been thinking about this for quite some time now, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think the signaling, the virtue signaling, the white savior mentality, whatever you wanna call it, it's gonna have a harmful effect for people, indie creators who wanna create something without having the label of SJW tied towards it. Now, what do I mean by this? Like, I've been watching the interview with Kevin Smith and, the Master of the Universe thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, I honestly don't care how that series goes per se, because I watched the series, yes, as a kid, but I don't really care too much as to what comes afterwards. If you're a passionate fan, I know it probably it's shits that you don't get to see He-Man be He-Man, whatever. But Kevin Samuels and the way that he talks, and all these people in Hollywood, and how they consistently think that, taking out white characters and replacing them with people of, I almost said that phrase, Jesus Christ, replacing them with black people or whatever is helping us. It's actually doing more damage. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I just saw an article by Polygon which says that Dark Horse promises it's not just straight white boy comics anymore. And I'm like, this is not helping us at all. I don't know how to put this to you guys, but I want to compete with people on an equal playing field, which means the straight white boy comics, the straight black boy comics, whatever the fuck it is. I want to compete on an even playing field. I don't need people shitting on comic books that features white characters in order for comic books like mine to be able to stand toe to toe with them. I think it's so insulting, so patronizing, so condescending that they think that we want to see white comic book characters shit upon just so we can stand on our toe. I'll give you an example. I don't want to I don't want to self-promote, but this is my video per se, but I am currently working on a manga webcomic called Rapture. You probably will see it play in the background. I'm working just to tell a story. Like, this isn't a, how do I put this? Like, it's not, I just want to tell a story with a cool character doing cool stuff and going on an adventure. I was inspired by things like Bleach, Dragon Ball, all this stuff. Like, I was inspired by all this anime, and I thought to myself, you know what, I want to create my own series and hopefully see it grow into an anime. Hopefully, I see so many people, follow their projects, their passions and all that stuff, and they're able to succeed. I want to do that shit for myself. Like, I want to be able to succeed as well. So I want to create my own webcomic. But what I don't want is people just seeing the cover page, right? They see a cover page of just, a black character per se, even though I'm not marketing it as a black character story. Follow this black hero, you know what I mean? I'm just marketing it as just, here's a story that I'm trying to tell. If you're interested, come, follow it. If you're not, that's fine. Have a nice day. I don't think you guys understand this. I've had people look at the cover page and claim SJW when it has nothing to do with SJW. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's impacting people who genuinely just want to tell a story. Like, I don't think they understand this. Yes, I know that there are the racists out there, and obviously racist people don't have time to be reading comic books that feature anything that isn't white. But now, genuinely, people who want to watch and be entertained are now turning sour to anything that shows a character that isn't white. Do you know what I mean? It's like their way of fighting back, in a sense. Like, for example, Kevin Smith and some other producers said that they didn't want to have two big white dudes in the show, so they had to kill off one white dude. But I'm sitting to myself, right, and I please just have an open mind. No black person had a problem with it. No Asian person had a problem with it. No one had a problem with two fucking white dudes being in the story if the story had two white people to begin with. And then you have Polygon with this whole, there won't be any more straight white boys anymore. And I'm like, but who's complaining? Like, yes, we have this certain group of fringe people in the community who are fixated with race, but it's like, and you know what pisses me off the most? Do you know what really pisses me off? Is that the cover page that they used for this article is of a series that actually has nothing to do with trying to stick it to the white man. It's a genuine story that tells some West African mythology, which is something we don't often see, right? And it's been tainted. It's been fucking tainted by people who have this weird mindset of attacking white people, and it confuses me because it's like, aren't we fighting for inclusivity and diversity? Which means white people need to be included in this fucking fight for diversity. This weird agenda. And it's weird that me as a black person, I'm defending white people, but it's like, this is what it means to really be about diversity and inclusion, which means if you see wrong, speak out. And yes, of course, I'll be honest, this slightly affects me as well as a black person, as an African, because it's like, they're fighting on my behalf, but they're doing massive damage in the process. It's crazy. I see this in video games too. Like, when an indie game developer, right, creates a game and it features a black character as the lead with no blackwashing, no prior, character being killed off so that another character can step in. This is original stuff. You'll have the media, perpetuate their virtue signaling, their agenda. You have. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. Maybe I'm actually kind of like, entering conspiracy theories. I mean, yeah, people are saying that, there's an agenda against redheads. I'm starting to see it. Like, there's legitimately no reason why we keep replacing redheads with black people. It makes no sense. It just doesn't. And it's like, this is not gonna end up well for us. Like, it's souring people. It's forcing people who would have otherwise been open-minded to be close-minded, and it's like, why? I don't fucking know, bro. People like Kevin Smith and people in this industry, they're doing more harm than good. They really are. I don't know. Listen, we get it. Yes, white people fucked up in time. Once upon a time, I get it. And there are white people trying to make amends to it. I understand that, but we can't be out here shitting on white people like this. It looks bad. It looks bad, bro. It looks bad. And you know what it is? I think maybe I'm built different. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm different because I don't like to be given handouts. I don't want to be given handouts. I want to build legacy. I want to be able to say that, look, I want to leave a legacy behind that my predecessors can look back to me and be like, you know what? Even in his time period, he was able to make something out of himself without handouts. So if he can do it, I can do it. Now, I don't know, bro. I don't know if this is because of my ethnicity, but this is just pissing me off. It really is now. Do you know what I mean? It's because of this, actually, I'm trying to avoid using certain keywords and stuff like that when I'm advertising my comic. Because, it's bad. It's getting bad out here. They're focusing too much on the race as opposed to if they can just tell a good story. Like, I don't want to sound like, and it's such a weird spot to be in, right? Because in one hand, I do like that they're trying to champion more indie original stuff, but on the other hand, I don't like the beyond the stuff that they're doing, like, the blackwashing, the idea that original characters won't be liked. And here's the question I want to ask you: who are the people that we're trying to get to like, let's say a black character or an Indonesian character? Because these are not the people I want. I don't want to force people to like my comic. I just want people to look at it. If they like it, support it, and I appreciate you. If you don't like it, keep it moving. That's what people are doing. Like, comics are failing, people went to manga. No one's been forced to read manga. People just read manga because they want to read manga. I just don't want this to have a bad ramification for indie creators who obviously have decided to take it upon themselves to tell the stories that they want to tell, only to have a massive amount of people look at that content and automatically assume it's SJW garbage. I want people to please give it a chance. Just give it a chance. If it's good, read it. If it's bad, walk away. But the way that they're doing things, the way that I kind of just want to fucking sweep up Hollywood. Just replace these people with actual people. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that feels like this, because no one. I mean, yeah, people do say it, but it's like, Jesus Christ. I'm done with this. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know this is a weird rambling, probably didn't make any sense, but that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. Yeah. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.